The city of Troy will soon welcome a new home for stray animals.
Plus, Chinese students learn to teach language. Stay tuned. Troy TrojanVision News starts now.
From the high-definition digital production center on the Troy campus, with news from Troy University locations around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision Nightly News for June 30th, 2014. I'm Amanda Langley.
And I'm Jamarlo Phillips. Thank you for joining us this evening. The city of Troy is one step closer to having a brand new animal shelter. On Thursday night, the city received funds raised towards the effort of building a new shelter at an event that you can say was for the dogs.
On Thursday night, local dogs brought along their humans for a brown bag event on the square. The reason for the canine collaboration was to celebrate the first steps in building a fully functioning animal shelter for the area. Representatives from two different organizations dedicated to helping animals donated six-figure checks to Troy Mayor Jason Reeves to help start the process of constructing a new shelter for Pike County.
This is something that we've been working on for so long. It's so exciting. I've got $240,000 in my hand. We've got 2 acres of land to start with. We've retained the architects, and we're just really excited about getting this project off the ground. This has been a long time coming, and a lot of people have given so much effort.
The Pike Animal Shelter Coalition and the Humane Society of Pike County spent years trying to get a shelter built, and both groups are excited to see their work finally pay off.
I feel great. I think just everybody here is feeling the true jubilation about this. This is a coming together of several organizations and people, like the mayor was saying a little while ago, they have ownership in this project. This is a public and private endeavor that's coming together. So we're all just delighted.
We've been trying to do this for many years, and it's no way in a small town for a small humane society or animal coalition group to build $500,000, $750,000 building and run it without the help of other entities. And by 5 entities coming together to make this a reality and make it viable financially, it's really a great day for the county.
The new shelter will replace the existing pound operated by the city of Troy. Reeves hopes the new facility will get more people involved in the care and adoption of stray animals in the community.
The shelter that we have functions, but it doesn't. We need something that's more visible, that is better at promoting adoption, that allows for more, more volunteerism and things like that. So this will allow more people to be involved. This will allow a higher profile for people to see what animals are available, to come in and look, and it's a very central location to the entire county. So we just feel like this is going to raise the bar where it needs to be.
Joey Hudson, Troy TrojanVision News.
Reeves says he hopes construction will begin before the end of the year. The shelter will be located on the Henderson Highway right here in Troy.
And each summer, Troy University spreads knowledge of the language and culture of China through the annual Star Talk program. But as Destin Chavez shows us, there are some people taking part in the program that already know plenty about the language, but not as much as they think.
Lena Liu is a professor of Chinese language from Portland State University in Oregon, but this week she is teaching in a classroom in Troy, Alabama. Liu is in Troy for the school's annual Star Talk program. Her class is full of students who hope to become teachers of the Chinese language to English speakers.
I'm teaching the teachers who are going to teach Chinese at a student program.
One might think that it should be a simple transition from native speaker to a teacher of a language, but Liu says that is not exactly true.
A lot of people think that if you can speak this language, you can teach it. That's not true. Yeah, most native speakers they can speak their native language unconsciously. But if they ask them why do you say this way, they don't know. So in other words, they don't know. They cannot teach unless they got training. So that's the reason we're doing. We're training them the language system plus how to apply those theories and into their classroom.
Even though technology exists that would allow Lou to teach the Star Talk participants in Troy from Oregon, she feels that there are practical reasons for her to make the trip to Alabama.
Most of the reason I think is in-person teaching is more important than distance learning is that a student and the teacher can interact. So this interaction will benefit the students' learning, and they can get the feedback immediately from the teacher. And also the facial gesture impression are more important sometimes than verbal expression.
In all, Lou hopes that the students in her class will someday be able to use the lessons learned in her class to spread the knowledge to future students of the language.
What I hope is after 2 weeks training, they will learn some teaching methodologies, a very practical way they can apply it to their classroom when they go back and apply. And also they can learn some theories. So those theories will be their guidance for their teaching later.
Dustin Chavis, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Star Talk wraps up with a graduation ceremony this Saturday.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. In Phoenix City, authorities in Russell County say a 12-year-old boy has died in a motorcycle crash. Deputy Coroner Lawman Davis tells WTVM-TV that Christopher Haywood died Friday afternoon after the crash in Phoenix City. Authorities say the boy appears to have died of blunt force head trauma.
And in Dothan, federal prosecutors say 10 men accused of illegally selling firearms at a Dothan area flea market have been arrested. U.S. Attorney for the Middle District of Alabama, George Beck, says Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive Agents started investigating after the federal authorities were told that guns are being sold at Sadie's flea market.
And coming out of Montgomery, 3 of Alabama's 5 abortion clinics remain open after complying with a new state law that sets stricter building requirements. The law was passed by the legislature last year and it goes into effect on Tuesday.